podcast is brought to you by Mac Weldon. If you ain't shopping at Mac Weldon, you're taking your dollars and you're trying to make them magic style back together. It ain't happening.
Bullshit.
That's a bummer.
Bullshit. This is what you're doing to America, flushing it down the tubes. So go to Mac Weldon.
Oh, and also brought to you by SumoLounge.com and also Microsoft, who will update your computer any goddamn moment they want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say...
Goddamn?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good on that. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I found our podcast on the Apple, on the iTunes list recently, and there wasn't an explicit sign next to it. I was like, oh, well, we probably are.
Fine.
Fuck.
Working for one? Or
Yeah,
what?
see, we say fucks and cunts
Dick
all the
suck.
time. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
Dick suck.
Oh,
I,
Nintendo DS, dick suck.
I want to do one. Oh, I got to think of a good
I ate a banana
Think of a
today.
good
It's so
one.
good. It's like sucking that yellow god cock.
one. Wow.
Chiquita dick.
Oh,
But this is kid friendly.
pussy.
Oh, fuck, not anymore.
Oh, fuck. We just broke all the rules.
God
Oh,
damn it.
that's the one? You
Yeah.
can't?
Yeah.
Now the kids, they're grown-ups.
Sorry, kids.
You gotta grow up quick.
That's like a cat, like a feline.
When you hear the word pussy, you grow up quick these days.
Theme song.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do?
Hey, if you didn't like last week's podcast, I apologize. I tried to make it great, but I'm only one man.
Yeah.
And I've talked to these guys. They're not allowed to be boring anymore.
Sorry.
So everybody's going to be on my level this week.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Okay.
on the level. I'm
Go.
with you.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
I wasn't here last week. I didn't know there was a bad show about last week. I didn't know
Terrible.
It wasn't all bad.
All
But
bad.
I feel
It
like
was not all bad.
I feel like you prefaced it with like, "Hey, this is going to be a terrible show. Here's a terrible podcast."
Yeah, but
Yeah, that the negativity was
Why-
bringing it down.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Honestly, plant the seed.
I wouldn't have let that happen if I was here. I would have been like, "No.
Planted the bad seed.
That's
and
not
the-
that's not for me."
And a dead plant grew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plant the good seed,
ooh,
Right.
like
and a majestic tree blossoms.
instead of a poisonous marasma.
Yeah.
Ugh, miasma. How do you say that?
I have no idea what you're saying, so I can't even tell you. I can't help.
Shouldn't quote stuff you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby talks out of turn, gets spanked.
Damn,
Wisdom.
that's Socrates.
Socrates over here. Oh, I do. Yeah.
That's one of
who I
Floyd's
am.
boys.
Nailed it. Cracked
Oh,
the code.
You are one
This
of
guy
Floyd's
finally
boys.
got it right. I'm cosplaying a Socrates tonight.
Sick.
All world is dust in my hand. If you squeeze it too hard, it falls between the fingers. If you hold it softly, keep it all.
Man, I'm sorry, guys.
What happened?
Nothing.
He's gonna be negative again.
Yeah.
What's going on?
No way. I'm no way returning that train around.
His Freudian, speech didn't kind of uplift you.
I can cheer up Rocco.
Yeah,
with some
thank
philosophy.
you.
Let's cheer him
I
up.
need Rocco to.
The three of us
we need to back
together.
this up or
I
something.
think the problem.
I don't know what to do.
The problem.
Back it up because
Go
we're
like
a
this.
little hot.
Go like this.
We're a little hot, but look, everyone just lean back in your chair.
Rocco finally.
need to sit up so
he
high.
finally heard my waspinator that I was holding back,
I'll talk quietly.
Okay.
and he realized how fucking great I am at it, and now he's bummed out.
I'll talk quietly.
Go ahead, Jared.
No.
Make it cheer him up.
Yeah, the three of us need to like Care Bear stare our friend here and like
Dude, yeah.
get the podcast energy flowing again.
Some people have it, some people don't. The world is
He's a
not,
vampire.
Not everybody is equal. Some people are made better. And rules,
Are you talking about Beast Wars impressions?
yeah. I'm talking
Yeah, mine are the best.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So why are we continuing to argue that?
Oh,
You
that's
really
what this
think
is
that?
about.
Did you?
Yes.
Did
I
you hear?
supported you. Except your Waspinator's great, your Rat Trap not so good.
My Rat Trap is perfect.
Megatron is even worse. That's your worst one.
Megatron is my best one.
It's your
Megatron is the best character. Yes.
That's how he talks, really?
It's quite awful.
Okay, let me try.
Megatron is the best character. Yes.
Great, Sean.
Thank you, Kevin. Fuck yeah, dude.
I had it right the first time.
You sound like Megatron's mentally deficient clone.
You just have to kind of stop breathing, and then you can get
All right,
Megatron out.
who's
real
seen
well.
Multiplicity with Michael Keaton? You remember how every clone gets...
I never saw that.
Every
I
clone
saw
gets stupider the further out they are. I'm original Megatron. Rocco is first clone Megatron.
Yeah.
Sean is second clone Megatron.
Ah.
Ooh.
I don't know about that.
That hurt.
Was that a part of the story that they were like further from each other?
Yeah, the more he clones himself, the worse they get.
Really?
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
great.
wow. I
It was
never
brilliant.
saw that.
It was
I wanted to.
Better than Birdman.
Michael Keaton, that's what you said?
Better than Birdman. Better
some
than
reason-
Batman.
I was thinking that's Kevin Kline, but that's not Kevin Kline.
Better than White Noise. It's Michael Keaton's best.
Yeah,
damn
remember
movie.
when White Noise came out? It was like we hadn't seen Michael Keaton in a long time.
And then we didn't see him for a long time again.
Yeah.
And then he was in that, and then he
How'd
was
that
in,
work out?
what was the one that, about the molestation with the priest?
I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about?
Spotlight?
Spotlight. He was in Spotlight too, and he's written that.
Why are you all about that movie? That's weird. I thought that movie was a downer. Don't even talk about it anymore.
was a downer, yeah.
When was the last time? That one Best Picture. I still hear about a lot of the other movies that were nominated that year, but I don't hear about Spotlight anymore.
Really?
It's because it was a downer. Nobody wants to talk about Spotlight. This shit's downy. Downy clown ass movie.
Yeah. No,
Anyway,
I think Garrett's pretty good too.
Am I just... Should I sit back? Will that solve everything?
I think it's fixed now.
Okay.
We
If
fixed
we
it.
get back to our regular routine, I'll just join in once I'm comfortable
Yeah,
with
dude.
everything.
Okay.
okay, no
You
worries.
guys can keep rolling. It sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, I see a meme going around on the internet, and
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of it.
Okay.
I'm ending it now. All these people keep posting this fucking stupid meme. Actually, In-N-Out's not that good.
What? That's
what? This burger sucks, actually.
What?
Hey, to everybody who thinks In-N-Out is not that good, you're fucking wrong. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me make a point though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back it up. It's a $2.60 burger that is freshly made.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not a $9 piece of garbage pail bullshit burger from McDonald's or wherever the fuck you like to get hamburgers
Some
from.
White Castle bullshit.
Your argument makes no sense. Just explain to me your argument.
Well,
you can't.
There's a fine line too between. Here's the thing. I know there are people that will say In-N-Out is overrated.
Okay.
Now that's different.
All right.
That's different because a lot of people will come from California and tell you you're going to eat the best thing you've ever had in your life.
Okay.
Okay, and you eat it and it's like, well, it's not that good. That's different. But when people tell me In-N-Out
not
is
good.
bad, what went wrong? Like what happened to you?
Every other burger place charges you at least $7 for a hamburger that's been sitting on the damn grill for 4 days waiting for you to buy it.
Yeah.
In-N-Out is a $2 cheeseburger that is fresh.
Okay, and it always gets compared. The one that it always gets compared to is Five Guys. In-N-Out or Five Guys.
Oh.
Well, I like Five Guys burgers. They're also like $11.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Real talk.
It's like, yeah.
I like Five Guys hamburgers more. They taste better. It is 3 times as expensive.
And it's
really
not.
is.
Yeah,
It's a fucking ripoff.
If I can't get a drive-through of Five Guys, then it's not the same fucking
Yeah,
experience.
you got to get out of your car to get it, and you need a goddamn car loan to fucking get it.
I think the burgers
that
at
hurts it.
Chili's are better. It's not the same fucking thing.
This is a good question, actually, for this week. People out there. Podcast question of the week. Is Five Guys fast food? And I know that sounds like, what? Yeah, well, because to me, I think it is. But then it's like, well, then I think about it and it's like, okay, everything is not fast food prices and there isn't a drive-through.
Right.
It's fast
Kind
food,
of,
though.
where does it fall in?
There's like a gray area.
I'll tell you why it's fast food.
Okay.
I'll just answer right now.
Okay.
They got a fast food menu. That's it.
You're not sitting down with a hand being
Yeah.
handed
Now
menu.
here's the thing.
So Phil's is fast food?
There is a gray area with food
No.
where it's fast food like McDonald's, and there's restaurants, and in the middle there's like the Rubio's, Five Guys,
which is
Daphne's Cafe.
It's almost like a quick service restaurant.
But it's not like
more than
but it's
fast
not
food.
fast food.
Quick restaurant.
Yeah, it's a quick
Fast
restaurant.
food. Quick restaurant.
Quick service restaurant is like you order it and sit down and it's on a tray kind of thing. Is what I feel like that falls into.
A restaurant, they have a server. They have a host that seats you. They give you a menu. They say,
Yeah.
I'm going to get you some water and I'll be right back to get your order.
Yeah.
That's a restaurant. If you're just walking in and saying, I want this, and then you literally stand there till they hand it to you in a bag, that's fast food.
But you come back up for it. So Phil's Barbecue is fast food? Isn't that run the exact same way?
Don't they bring you the food at Phil's Barbecue?
No.
No, you don't get it.
They hand you the beeper.
Yeah.
The beeper makes it a restaurant.
It does?
Because it's not fast at that point. They're paging
I
you.
don't even have a side in this.
It's going to take so long to get your food. They'll page you when it's ready. That's why it's not
Yeah,
fast
and that
food.
calls out numbers. I feel like we got to get a middle ground name. I don't know what it would be, but there's definitely a
Quick service restaurant.
like Subway is that fast food? Because I'm not driving through that. I have to go and
Yeah,
get out.
Subway's fast food.
Yeah, it counts, I guess. That's tough. Panera has beepers too. That's a good point.
Panera's a restaurant.
Email podcast at MEGA64.com.
Panera, not fast food.
With your 2 cents on that, because this is hard. Like
It's hard.
this may be a very
It
difficult.
ain't hard. Socrates knows.
I don't know. This is tricky. I played a shitload of Xenoblade Chronicles this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shit.
What?
I knew it was going to come to this.
The game review part of our game podcast.
Yeah.
Number one gaming.
The number one gaming podcast.
Well, how was it, Rocco?
That is good. We never talked about the video we did a week ago, or maybe it's over a week at this point. We never talked about our net neutrality video.
Oh yeah. That video was going to be another video, and then we at the last minute changed it to net neutrality, and I think that video turned out great. I really like that video.
Yeah, we were in the middle, totally of doing something else, and all that net neutrality shit blew up. So we tried to strike while the iron was hot,
Yeah.
and
I showed that video to my grandma because it really does break down what net neutrality is. I think in a way that like my grandma could understand. She did not like that I said fuck at the end, but
Oh no.
but it got the point across, so she gets it now. So you know,
it got reposted on Twitter in the past couple days. We put it up there, and it got retweeted by a few like kind of bigger people in the industry and stuff
cool.
like that. And what's been funny is just the amount of responses of people who aren't watching it.
yeah.
So every reply is like, no, don't listen to these idiots. They're wrong. Do the opposite. It's like, you have to see the video.
I mean, watch 13 seconds of the video and you get it's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the kind of thing where a lot of times, I mean, most people, and I'm guilty of this as well, where they'll read a headline and then they have to comment on that headline. But
Yeah.
it's like, you didn't read the article. I don't comment, for the record, but a lot
Yeah.
of times I just read the headlines.
Yeah, like Jar Jar Binks is gonna be in the next Star Wars.
Like the Jar Jar Binks thing. That was
and
a
it was
Variety
even-
posted that, right? Yeah, they said that Jar Jar Binks is gonna be in the Last Jedi, and then so many people are pissed off. And
Is
it
he
was,
not?
It was a dumb Rickroll thing that Variety did, which is weird that they did that.
On the article.
Yeah,
No one clicked on it, though.
Variety rickrolled people.
Yeah.
In fucking
But
2017.
hey, but you know what? That to me, I laughed because it's like I can't believe that they did that. Like it's so fucking old and dated that the fact that they did it now
Yeah.
is like I think if it was me at the helm of that, I would have done that because that's fucking funny.
Variety's just fucking with people now.
Yeah, they're just fucking with people.
Variety thinks, you know what? Movies suck so bad these days. Fuck it. Rickroll.
But like
We should start You can't Rickroll people
because
anymore.
there's an ad.
Yeah, you got to find creative ways to Rickroll people these days.
Yeah.
So Variety's at the head of that.
Yeah. Whatever. People saying that wasn't actually Variety. Well, it was a good fake Variety account. I don't know.
It wasn't Variety?
I don't. You know, I'm not looking into the depths
the
of who
chat.
rickrolled me. I'm not doing that.
Don't read the chat. It's all bullshit.
Okay. Fair enough.
They're saying I'm not funny. That's bullshit.
Oh, they have to be watching the wrong podcast.
Yeah. What are you fucking watching? Fucking Smoshcast over there. Tune into us.
Star Wars comes out in like
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Damn. It's crazy.
You psyched?
I am excited, but it's funny. I heard about the length of it, and it made me less excited. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I don't think that was true.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good.
You're gonna variety.
Nothing's real anymore, people. Oh my god. Oh shit. Is there a runtime? Did they give that out?
No, I it's over 2 hours, but
Everything over 2 hours is just Rickroll on repeat, so you can leave the theater at that point.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to believe. Everything
Is Princess Leia alive in the new Star Wars? Anybody answer that for me?
Yeah.
What's
Man,
the deal with her?
Beckett has asked me that question so many times, and it's like I don't have an answer.
Do they CGI her into the final scene because she was dead?
I think
at
they
that
filmed
point.
over parts.
Oh, do they kill her on screen?
I don't know.
Because she's not in. She can't be in the next one,
Well, maybe she filmed some stuff that could be. I don't know.
right? The actress died, so what are they gonna do? Did they write her out?
They CG'd
or-
her once. They'll CG her again. Actually, they said they're not going to do that. Actually, I heard.
Yeah, I
But who
heard
knows that was
too.
the real story? I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think?
she's. I mean, they filmed her stuff. So yeah, I don't know.
But did they film her stuff for the third one?
No. So I don't. Yeah, I don't know. They said they wouldn't CG her. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So what? Do you think she dies between now and the next movie?
Yeah, I think they'll pull some kind of trick like that.
Do you think she'll die on camera or off?
I think it'll be
camera?
like you see her, and then like the ship blows up or something like that.
Oh shit.
Like Kylo Ren.
That might be the
hits
best thing
fire
that
button.
happened to Star Wars because they don't have her anymore, so they do that. Like shit, we got to get rid of Princess Leia. All right, send her off on a ship and blow it up.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh fuck the Empire, or the New Order, whoever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
They saboteured the ship. Then you're so angry.
They might have to pull like an Alien 3 where just in the first minute. That would be kind of a surprise, actually.
It would make the story
if
better.
Episode 9 starts and it's, here she comes, boom,
Yeah.
dead. What? She's like a main character in it. Doesn't matter.
Exactly,
Like, that's
because
how cutthroat things have gotten.
They're so afraid to like have these real punches in these movies nowadays. They're forced to have a
Take a risk.
They're forced to have a gut punch now that their actress died.
Yeah. Did they say? I mean, this is gonna be a dumb question, so forgive me. But
No,
like,
hey.
Thank you,
There
guys.
is no dumb
This
questions.
trilogy, is
There's
there?
only dumb
ants-
people.
Yeah. Well,
I think they're doing like a episode 10, 11, 12, right? Like after this,
well, that's a dumb question.
That's fucking
because
stupid.
they're
Come on,
they're
dude.
going
It's
to.
fucking Disney, bro. What do you think?
Yeah, okay, so they are going to. But like, I feel like 9 is like the end of like the old Star Wars. That's gonna be the end of it. So they can
What-
do whatever they want.
6, 7, and 8 is the end of old Star Wars,
Sure, but like, can you imagine like
or 4, 5, 6.
Mark Hamill's in episode 12 of Star Wars? Is like, all right, what the
No.
fuck are we doing?
That's done with.
You know what? There's like 22 James Bond movies, and they just have different actors play the characters.
They said 9 was the end of the Skywalker.
Oh,
Story.
really? Interesting.
But yeah, they'll do 1,000 more. I mean,
They own it. They gotta do.
And they'll get better with time.
I think their problem, I think their problem is honestly like not even the material they've put out. Like they've only put out 2 movies, and I think they've done a good job. It's just they announce another thing like every day.
Yeah.
It's like just chill, guys. It's okay. Like there's another trilogy coming, and it's like we haven't even seen this Han Solo thing.
What did they say
Yeah.
about that trilogy? I don't know if I've heard about this.
Really nothing. Ryan Johnson's gonna make it. And that's it. It's like, okay, it's something that they've never covered in Star Wars before. That's all they said.
Half the shit they
Earth.
announce never comes out.
Damn it, you beat me.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs. It happened so long ago. If they
That
go to
would be
Earth,
fucking
there'd be
cool.
dinosaurs on
True.
it.
Gosh,
That'd
yeah.
be fucking cool. Yeah. When does Young Solo come out?
Next year,
Oh.
Like when Christmas time again?
maybe I'm not sure.
Seems to be their MO. Christmas release.
Yeah. It works out.
Yeah.
Amazon Christmas vacation. I'm excited.
I am too. I think I'm gonna go with a big group of people that rented one of those nice theaters.
Really?
Yeah, like the
Liners and stuff.
yeah the company got for all their employees like the whole theater for
Garrett,
it's
can
a couple
I-
days after release. But
Can I tell you that I still
Uh-huh.
have conversations and like fondly think about your plan for the last Star Wars movie, and it makes me smile every single
What was the
time.
plan?
Yeah, I don't remember
He did. If I'm not correct, I think I'm right here. You went to the theater on Friday night, the night Star Wars came out, to soak up the atmosphere. And then you saw like Bad Moms instead of seeing Star Wars because you didn't want to be in the theater with all those crazy people.
Bad Moms.
And then you waited a couple days, and then you saw Star Wars.
Fucking brilliant.
Did I say that?
I thought
That's fucking genius.
I think that's what you did.
It's probably something of high intelligence.
You
that will
wanted to
come from
soak
me.
up the atmosphere, and then you saw Bad Moms. Like that is so
Switcheroo.
funny.
I don't think it was Bad Moms.
It wasn't
I
Bad
think
Moms. It was something like that.
Might have been Stepdad or whatever.
I don't know what it was, but.
I do remember, I think, I didn't see it on the release day, or maybe it was Rogue One, but I went like a week later after the crowds died down, and it was fine. I'm not as hyped as I used to be for Star Wars. I remember like taking off from high school and going to see Episode 1. Like that was like ditch.
Because there was like one Star Wars product every 3 years
Yeah.
for a decade.
Right.
Now it's just like, okay, I'll get to it. I'll get to
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that's what I mean. It's like, if they just learned to chill, I feel like they'd have something a lot longer. You know what I mean?
They're burning that candle at both ends right now, but I don't know.
But again, they've only put out 2 things. Like, I just stopped listening to their announcements and like the marketing and stuff. I stay away from. And I still enjoy the movies. You
Right.
know? They've only put out 2.
I
But
have
it
to
feels
look.
like when people talk about it, they say like, "Oh my God, Disney's running into the ground." Well, they put out 2 things. Yeah, and it's like, well, no, they've announced 300 things.
It's just they started
Stop
licensing.
listening to the announcements. When there's an article about their plans, don't read it. Like that's where I'm at with it right now.
Yeah.
Like I just, it's like I only have so much capacity in my head for that.
There's been a lot of Battlefront news lately.
Yeah, I don't think
we're
it's
kinda-
movies. I think it's that video
we're
games
flooded.
come out
Sure.
and that
it's everything. Yeah.
that macaroni and cheese has like a different Star Wars character on the box every month.
The licensing thing for me is what I find to be overwhelming. Is like, every product.
Yeah, and as
has
soon
a
as
Star
one
Wars
movie
version.
ends, the magazine covers for the next movie are already on the shelves. So it's just all Star Wars all the time in all aspects of life.
Yeah.
I bought
Which is probably why you're
bananas,
sick
and
of it.
Chewbacca's face is on the banana. And
So,
I was
like,
does Chewie like bananas?
It's not as special anymore because we had to put a VHS tape in to
Yeah,
watch
we
it.
had to hunt that shit down.
That's why I'm watching Multiplicity. It's like it's
Oh, what a
obscure.
great movie.
I'm the only guy who's into it, so it's special.
That leg's gonna have to come off, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm pretty late to this party, but I am watching The Room right now because I had never seen it before. I never
Oh, are
really
you
heard about it before the
You're
disaster.
gonna it's gonna be your favorite movie.
Are you
Well,
planning on seeing The Disaster Artist?
I was thinking about it. I'm not really sure.
What do you
I've
mean you're
heard great
watching it?
things.
Did you do like episode 1 and now you're
It's on YouTube, and I haven't finished it. But
you're pirating it?
I didn't do it. Is it not supposed to be on YouTube?
Oh no, I don't know.
I thought it was supposed to be there.
Shit.
You're not supporting Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, I thought he put it in. Anyways, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah?
It's a fun movie.
It's fun. He's an interesting.
I don't really get. I'm gonna read his
Yeah.
backstory once I finish the movie.
Good luck.
Just go
Because
see
I don't really
Disaster
know
Artist.
what. But is that out now? I thought it was limited release
Next week.
Next week. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna see it. I probably will.
If you read his backstory, it's gonna ruin the Disaster Artist.
There is no
Ah.
backstory.
I think there's some shady shit going on
Yeah,
there.
but nobody knows anything about him.
Yeah,
Like his age, nobody knows.
we know he's not that young.
What country he comes from, nobody knows.
People don't know for sure.
Yeah, they don't. It's a mystery. Some people like legitimately think he's a vampire because there's
Oh,
so
Tommy.
much mystery about his history.
He would be smarter if he was a vampire.
I don't know.
You would absorb like generations of knowledge.
Nitro
Maybe.
Dubs is saying that it looks good, but he wishes someone other than James Franco and Seth Rogen made it, which I understand that. But James Franco looks a lot like him.
Hold on.
Yeah, and you got to get over hating those guys.
And I don't hate him.
You just made me think of something.
Yeah.
You said vampires would get smarter because of generations of knowledge.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we
Absorb.
know that when people get older, they become stupider.
Well, that's because the brain rots.
And also they just think everything's the same as it was like 50 years ago.
Telomeres get shorter.
So a vampire would be like fucking stupid because they'd be acting like, oh, this is
No.
what we did in the 1600s. Like, bro, it's 2017.
I'll tell you
can't do that
exactly-
anymore.
I'll tell you exactly
Yeah,
how
it's
it
an
works.
iPhone, exactly. Put
No.
your fucking tablet, actual tablet
The
away.
vampire has seen generations of mankind rise and fall. He's seen the trends come and go, and he's seen the cyclical pattern and nature of mankind, and he knows how to manipulate their weaknesses.
Wow.
I mean, a great and divine
Nah,
thought
I disagree.
and energy.
I think they see a 20-year-old and they go, back in my day when I was 20 years old, we were riding horses into battle in medieval times. Do that.
No.
And you'd be like, shut up, old vampire.
Your
fuck
blood
off.
would be sucked by this time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, it'd be all over.
Well, anyways, I'm enjoying the room. I think I'm going to see The Disaster Artist. I feel like...
I'm interested.
I had zero interest, but I keep hearing good stuff.
Hey,
so I think I'm gonna check it out.
I had zero interest too, and I don't like watching I know. I had zero interest too, and I don't like watching trailers. But the trailer got me interested because it was super funny, I thought.
Yeah.
The clips that I've seen
I just felt like everything had been said about all that shit like a decade ago.
For some reason, I missed this whole thing and
Yeah.
never even heard about The Room until recently. So,
But the movie, but I heard great stuff about the movie. Yeah, so I definitely want to see it.
yeah, I mean, whatever. Again, Movie Pass is the best thing because I can just go see it and it's fine.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
yeah, I'm pretty excited.
You know what is such a good movie, and I watched it again the other night. I've never seen a more perfect movie than The Thing.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't put it in like my top 10, but it is.
But it is the most perfect movie ever
Man,
made.
it is like I can't name that many more movies that are just perfect like that. Every aspect of it. It's small scale. I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's this movie where everything is at stake, like in the world, from the smallest position. Like,
Yeah,
what am I
okay.
trying
You're
to
the
say?
most hopeless.
I like movies that are from everything's at stake, but it's the smallest scale.
Because they're on that one thing, but they fuck up, then it's gonna.
Yeah, it's six guys hanging out in the snow.
Right.
But yeah, any mistake, the
whole
world is fucked.
But this one base is like. It's up
I
to
love
them.
that, and to a degree, that's Back to the Future,
Yeah, that's why I love that movie.
where it's just a guy going to see his parents in time, but he kind of might have fucked up the entire future.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Whatever. So, I love stuff like that. But anyway, so that's just my kind of thing, regardless. But just every bit, that movie is just paced so well, and you're constantly suspicious of everything. And the effects, go without saying.
Yeah.
Like, the physical effects in that. And I never knew until I watched this, it has a little, bonus documentary included with it. I never knew they did a whole stop motion finale to it. I never knew that because I had just seen the movie really once. We saw it at a midnight movie.
Yeah.
That's when I saw it for the first time.
It was 70 millimeter and it was awesome.
Down at the Kensington or something.
Yeah.
And so it was super cool, but I didn't know the finale. The last time he sees this monster thing, there was going to be this whole showdown.
Claymation, really.
And it was executed through stop motion. And in the documentary, they show this scene, and they said, and it's really funny, I never would have thought of this, but they said, you go into that movie, and you know that the monster isn't real. You know this is a puppet, or it's latex, or it's whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's a type of fake that your brain needs to accept this type of fake in this movie. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You see, there's going to be some rubber weird shit in this movie. And it all works so good. But they said that the last part of the movie, it's like your brain couldn't accept, just in the last scene, for there to be a different type of fake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you
suddenly
switch
this
the
thing
aesthetic.
is stop motion and it's slithering around
Right.
and it's going up, that you go wait, what? We're doing this in
That's
this
my
movie?
biggest problem with the movie It, the miniseries It.
Oh, yeah.
At the end, the spider is a totally different
Yeah.
type of effect that was never really used in the creepiness of
Isn't that interesting?
And
It kinda is that.
It throws me out of it so far because I think it looks so bad.
You know,
And I would think that because I'm so happy with the makeup in it, in the thing, that I would be so thrown off if it went to something claymation.
In Terminator,
Yeah.
when it does that, it was it
The
was
first one did that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I haven't seen that in a while.
It's
It's jarring.
I think
It's
the
an old
guy
technique.
who made the thing effects almost died of exhaustion.
I think so.
making
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Really?
Because they look so good.
Yeah.
And he was
It was
Gold
one
standard,
guy.
man.
doing
There's
a lot
one
of
guy
it.
doing it, and he would spend days or weeks on every single effect, and by the end of it, he was just out of steam. But if you really want to appreciate the thing, really love it,
Yeah.
watch The Thing from the 1950s.
Yeah. I still
Yeah.
I never
The
saw
one
it.
that it's based off of.
black and white. It's rough.
It'll blow your mind that such a good movie was a remake of such a horribly awful bullshit movie. The thing in the original is like Creature from the Black Lagoon meets the Mummy.
Yeah.
It's like a mutant that just walks around with his hands out.
It's like Frankenstein.
Yeah, just slowly like, it's like, oh, coming to get you. Oh,
Yeah.
shut the door. Oh, he's out. We beat him. He's outside the door.
He's outside there. He's going to freeze. Oh, no, he came through a window.
Yeah, and then they take that concept and it's like, okay, we'll do that movie again, but this time it's going to be this fucking scary mutant blob that's like...
And John
getting
Carpenter's
inside
music...
people. Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
All, that movie is great.
And Ennio Morricone, how do you say his damn name? But he did music for it.
Oh, yeah.
But I was going to say, the thing that cracked me up too about behind the scenes is that if you see the opening of the thing, that 1982, the thing, it's like the logo shows up at the beginning. It's kind of like it burns onto the screen,
Same
the
one.
thing. Yeah, they simulated that opening, right?
It's exactly the same.
Well, and what cracked me up is the way that they did it is the guy said, yeah, I put a black trash bag over an aquarium and I cut out those letters, and I don't know how he did it, but he burned just those letters. So, and then sped it up. So like fire would just, okay, now it says the thing with this glowing blue behind it. It was his aquarium like at his house.
Whoa.
Wow.
But what cracked me up is he kept trying to burn those letters and it kept just exposing the letters NG. Like it wouldn't do the rest. Would not happen. It was just NG.
No good.
And they
no
said
good.
someone on the set said, fuck, no good. And they said they couldn't stop cracking up like the rest of it because
that's like
doing NG.
I think that's like shorthand for what most people write on like construction equipment or like military stuff, like NG. No good.
How funny. But anyway. So anyway, that movie's great as hell.
Sometimes.
Yeah, there you go.
No fun or good.
Yeah.
A Nintendo fangirl.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Shouts out my favorite YouTuber, NFG.
NFG,
Check her out.
She's doing it. She's kicking ass and taking names. Sean didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Sean
weird.
didn't say anything, and I can tell you why right now.
Rude.
Why?
Drama. You know what always gets hits? YouTube drama. I'm going to start it right now.
Right.
I'm going to start it right now.
Nice.
You're gonna see in the
mad.
comments.
Sean's still mad because Nintendo Fangirl, when she called into this podcast, ridiculed him because he said Donkey Kong Country was too hard.
I
The new
remember
one on
that.
the Wii.
That's true.
I remember
And
that.
He's still bitter. Look at
For the
that.
record, that is the last time that we spoke.
Yeah,
There it is.
Let it go,
YouTube
Sean.
drama.
Why don't you apologize to her?
I'm sorry.
YouTube drama.
What'd Sam ever do to you, man?
Nothing. I'm.
What'd she do for him? Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, there's that too.
Goes both ways.
Comments are just gonna be hell now.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight between you and her? Fist fight, street fight.
Oh, she would win.
I got money on Sam.
Because she makes costume weapons and stuff.
Yeah, she
that
do
might as
like-
well be his regular weapon.
She'd do like Prince Link's mighty sword. He'd come down.
Prince Link.
What?
Step down. and
I had a conversation about that Donkey Kong game
Crown Prince, Link.
last night with my dad. We had talked about that Donkey Kong game, and he did say the same thing. It wasn't that hard. Like, he said to me last night.
Your dad's calling you out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Him and
bro.
Nintendo Fangirl could hang out, have a lot to talk about.
you know, it worked great for me because I've never been good at video games. My parents are worse somehow, so I never had that.
Works out.
I never had that issue.
Yeah.
I do streams of games sometimes. Speaking of which, I put a couple of them up on our archives channel. There were random times I just turned on the stream
Sure.
and did it. I played some Battlefront.
Oh.
I was sick this week, but I wanted to experience the outdoors, so I went to virtual Disneyland
Oh, that's smart.
on the Xbox One.
How does it compare to the real one?
You know, there's not. I gotta say, not as good as regular,
Bold statement.
normal.
Same layout
Disneyland.
though. Like you go down Main
Same
Street.
layout.
I was going through footage of it for the last week's podcast,
Yeah.
and it is like, even like the trash can placement is like,
Yeah.
this is exactly
One-to-one.
what it's
They-
supposed to be.
They got
Wow.
that, but they got all these Disney characters like yelling at you.
Yeah.
Like, hey, go get me an autograph from so. It's like fetch quests.
Oh, it's Animal Crossing.
Hey, excuse me, I'm here to have fun. Thanks. So yeah, I just walked around. I tried to get into the bathrooms, but they don't even let you shit
Aw.
in virtual Disneyland.
Can you go into the bathrooms?
No, you can't even. No, they barricade you.
Bullshit.
Yeah, so it's like, is this Disneyland or not? Anyway, so I played with that. Whatever. Why was I bringing this up? What did I bring this up for?
wanna get upset.
I always get shit on because I'm not like good. Like I fuck up constantly. But you know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you've been there too.
Well, oh yeah, it's
But I
story
just,
of
it's
my life.
like, can I just have fun playing this? Like, it's okay. It's fine. There's people who act like I'm like life must be so hard for you because you're so bad at video games. I'm
No.
like, I'm actually really having a great time.
We
Yeah.
put it on
It's
easy.
okay.
Is it frustrating for you because your
So
brother
good.
is so good?
No, I don't care.
For me,
I
growing
have
up,
fun.
I
It's okay.
couldn't handle the fact that Luke was so much better at me than video games, and he was, and
Yeah.
still is,
Younger, man.
You gotta.
infinitely better.
You want to be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Dom's
There
a different
were-
type of player, though, too.
There were times that I would like push him around because I was so fucking mad that I thought he was
Whoa,
cheating. And he
hey.
wasn't. I know.
Abuse.
I
Come
know.
on.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Fuck you, Luke." I'll be super pissed.
Oh, it was one of those pushes. He survived.
Nah, that's
Oh,
all right.
he made
never
it.
mind.
I didn't.
I felt like
I didn't beat him
He'll
up.
be all right.
But
I felt
was
good, actually. On.
But okay.
Can you do it again? All right.
But
Getting rough.
yeah, sorry.
That was a little more. This is about double strength. Your brother Dom, he's a different type of player. I mean, he's like a fighting game.
Yeah, he's not really playing the shit I'm playing. Yeah,
He's
well,
Street
some of
Fighter
it.
Online,
Some of
you
it.
know.
Yeah, he's doing Street Fighter
That's
and
some
Mega
next
Man.
level.
He would dominate Disney Quest Adventure.
Yeah, if he ever looked at it for a second.
1 hour, 100%.
Blasto. I can attest, man. I've been, of course, still playing Metal Gear, and I turned on this mode
I hear that's
where
a good game.
It's great. This mode you could turn on lets your FOB just kind of like puts it out there to be invaded. Like, hey, I'm online. I'm here to defend. Come get me. And that was a fucking mistake.
They got you.
Oh, and
yeah.
they are
That's like
so
flaunting the bare ass saying, come and kick it.
they're so good that it's like you're helpless. You're just absolutely helpless from the time you warp in, and then it's going to be 10 or 15 minutes of them just playing with you. Like, warp to your location, pick you up, put you down, knock you out, wait for you to wake up, shoot you with a dart, put you to sleep, Fulton you out, shoot the Fulton down, pat you on the head, wake you back up,
Oh my God.
then kill you. Then they run right to where they know you respawn again, because there's only 3 options, and they're waiting there to do it all over again. Then they steal all your shit in between. It's just fucking
Yeah, I couldn't deal
hell.
with that.
It's literal hell, Rocco.
I feel like I saw this documentary of Louis Theroux once, and he was interviewing like a military hand-to-hand combat specialist, and the guy carried like a little metal, like plastic hook around his neck. He's like, "What's that?" He's like, "Oh, what's this? I'll show you what this is. I can do a lot of damage with you. Let me see your hand." It was like kinking his hand back and like hitting him on these pressure points, and Louis Theroux was like getting really hurt, and I felt like, yeah, this clearly you're a professional pain inflictor. Like, this isn't fair.
Yeah,
You're
poor
toying with
Louis
him,
is
but
like a
he's
turtle.
fucking being tortured. That's what your story reminds me of.
Yeah, and that's how I felt. I felt like I was just taken advantage of.
Well, let me just say, one of the hardest, some of the hardest I've ever laughed in my life was we were on 2 weeks ago. I think not
Yeah.
the latest poorly played stream, but the one before that.
2 weeks ago, I think was Dr. Ryan.
Ryan was there
Yeah,
because Ryan and I were cackling like witches because Garrett couldn't get around. It's like you were playing Resident Evil 5.
yeah.
And there's an area where you got to beat all these dudes, and then a chainsaw guy shows up, and you just got to like get away from him. And Garrett,
We were trying to kill him.
Garrett kept. I can describe it the best.
Yeah.
Is Garrett just
man
kept
talk.
serving his neck to him? He just
Here you
kept
go.
running up to him and doing a taunt.
Mr. Meningi, just cut it right here.
We were just, it's like, okay, Garrett, just don't go near the chainsaw guy. Okay, Garrett, you're in his armpit. Garrett, you're taunting him. Oh, he's dead.
I would
That's it.
run to the wall, and then I'd get stuck between the wall
It
and
was-
him. I couldn't move him.
It was like the whole show. And so
8
I was
times.
laughing harder and harder every time because it was like, oh, you got this. You got this. Oh, you're dead.
He's cackling.
And, anyway, but that was an entertaining show. I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I didn't watch that and go, I wish he was fucking better.
No. That we talked about it afterwards too. That show that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. So if anybody at home didn't get to see that, go find Poorly Played stream from 2
Oh.
weeks ago.
That's exactly how I played Resident Evil 2,
On
though.
our archive channel.
Yes.
Check the
I mean,
archives out.
I'm in that guy, and all of a sudden I start inspecting my shotgun. It's like, no.
Yeah.
I want
Oh, yeah.
to use that.
So
He inspected it right in the middle of an encounter.
that's what was happening in my living room during Metal Gear. I'm just
Yeah.
getting destroyed twice in a row, and I go
Yeah.
to. I just back out. I'm like,
Yeah.
let him have all my resources. Fuck it. This sucks.
Yeah.
Back out. I have to turn the setting off.
Yeah.
I have to turn the setting off. I get about, I'm not exaggerating, 14 network errors every time I try to log into the
Oh.
FOB tab in
Yeah.
a row. Just, nope, you can't turn it off. Nope, can't. Like, I'm network erroring at the thing I need to go to disable, and I didn't know what the fuck. Eventually it
Yeah.
went. But, Yeah, I'm never going to turn that on again.
Well, I was going to say on that subject, I brought up Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah.
I have been playing it.
I got it too, I just haven't opened it
Yeah.
yet.
I knew it.
Sorry.
Here we go.
Fuck. Damn it. No, but I was going to say, that game, so I've been really enjoying it. Really enjoy. This is what I was wanting when they put out Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah.
The original Xenoblade Chronicles fucking rules. X came out. There's
What
like
was
no
that?
fun story here.
I
We're
like
just,
X better.
There's what
You would.
Fuck you. This one
X
came
was
out.
perfect.
This one came out, and within the first 3 hours are like 10 ridiculous anime plot twists. And it's
Oh,
like,
really?
this is what I wanted. Thank you. I love it. Anyway.
Now, is
My-
it a continuation of the first one, or is it
No.
completely different?
New story.
No
I
Monado.
can play it, not
Yep.
playing the first one, and be right on track.
So here's why I'm bringing it up now is the one thing I will say is a criticism of the game, but I mean, I'm dealing with it. But that game throws a lot at you in terms of controls. Man, the first few hours of that game are... Yeah, the X button does this, but did you know if you hold R and hit X, then it gives you the information on this? But in the middle of a battle, don't forget, in the middle of a battle, if you time the X button correctly, you can actually do a separate attack, which charges up a third attack, which, I mean,
like
it
that.
does that non-stop. Now, I've gotten the hang of it, and
Okay.
it's great. It's a lot of fun. But you just got to be prepared that it's going to tell you all that. But the reason I bring it up is going to what we were saying about that kind of thing is I've been in the middle of all this stuff where it's like, yeah, let's go take this guy on, map. What? Oh, no, I didn't turn the map on. Fuck, okay. All right, here we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You have the new weapon. Do this combo. All right. Save your game. No, I didn't want to open that. Fuck. Okay. No. Okay. Like all these momentum killing like things. just
Stuff
in the
that
middle
uses
of
the plus and minus buttons fuck me up in the on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
Now,
They're just so
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
Rocco, the first game, I recall you loving the shitty voice acting.
Yes.
Is this back?
Well, it was all dubbed in the UK.
Right.
So what a bunch of jokers. Oh right, it's rhyme time.
And
you
it
know,
wasn't
stuff.
shitty. It was just British. I mean, we could offend some
Yeah,
people.
I'm
out
glad.
there, Sean.
I'm glad there's no one from the UK.
No one in the
'cause
room
that was,
from the UK
that was a
could.
little
Yeah.
fucked up.
Oh, I think we're clear. We're
This
gonna
new
say-
game, there's new game. I've noticed a lot of people saying, "Don't use the English voices. Don't you? Fuck that. Use the English
Yeah.
voices." They got some Scots this time.
Oh!
You know, you're gonna lose in battle. You know that, don't you?
Oh,
you're gonna.
wow.
Don't. Hey, Japan. I like you guys. You lost this round. The Scots won.
Wow,
What
they
does
lost.
Japanese sound like?
Mokto Sentai. No. You gotta talk like that. What?
Hey, donkey.
Hey, what?
Really? I mean, but they have all the same quips.
Oh, they got Shrek?
Hey, what?
But
Shrek's in it.
they've got all the same quips like in that first game.
Oh, really?
So you beat a battle and it's like, yeah, that's right. We got to not give up. That's the attitude you need. You know that, don't you?
It's the same thing.
Oh, I fucking love it. I'm
That's the
so
power
happy.
of the
I'm so
Monado.
happy. Oh, it's the power of the Monado. You're gonna need it. You know that, don't you? I already got a best friend and it's
Your voices
It's
are perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
wanted
you.
to hear that the
Damn,
whole
dude.
Perfect.
I like the positive flow we got now.
Yeah.
Your Scottish accent makes your Beast Wars accent look like your Japanese accent.
Well, it's just a high tide raises all ships. That's what he's trying to say. Thank you.
Loose lips sink ships.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors,
Don't slut shame.
MacWeldon.com. One of the best clothing sites that has ever been uploaded.
100%.
Permanent, it's going to go down in history.
Wait,
because
they got comfortable PJ pants.
They have the
Comfortable.
most comfortable
You're gonna-
and warm and soft
PJ pants that you're not just going to want to sleep in.
No.
That's all I'm going to say.
You're gonna wear them all the time.
You're going to rub up against whatever.
It is high quality shit.
Yeah.
I got my socks from Mac Weldon.
Ooh, yeah.
Socks usually get worn out. Those Mac Weldon socks are as plump and as soft as the day I bought them.
Yep.
Nice.
I don't know how they make their socks. All other socks like get thin around the toes and the heel.
Yeah,
Weird.
the heel
Those
and
ones,
toe.
they're like Wolverine socks. They like fucking regenerate themselves somehow.
Maybe it's like an illegal stem cell weave or something they use.
Whatever
Stem
they're doing,
cell
keep it
socks.
up.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever
but
they're doing, keep going.
check them
Yeah,
out for
please.
yourself.
Exactly. MacWeldon.com. Get yourself some now. Do we have an offer code with them, or is that we not? Gonna...
I don't know if we have an offer code
I'll
or
put it
not.
on the screen.
Try it for yourself. Type in MEGA64 any place you can on the website. See what happens. You might
See
get a
what-
discount.
We're gonna send everyone out on a mission.
Might get charged more.
Exactly. Buy something at MacWeldon.com. Type in MEGA64 as the offer code.
See what
happens. It could be nothing. It could be everything.
It could be more. No, might get it for free.
So, yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. So try it today. Buy something and let us know how it goes. Also want to say SumoLounge.com, the finest chairs. We already talked about the finest clothes. Now we're talking the finest chairs. Go to SumoLounge.com and get a sumo chair. I sat in all these streams I was talking about.
Yeah.
I sat in a sumo the whole time.
lucky.
And that's
Sumo
why
over
you're
there?
just going to get comfortable. In fact, if you watch carefully on my Disneyland
I
stream.
do watch carefully on that stream.
When I
carefully.
played virtual Disneyland, if you
Yeah.
watch really carefully,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fall asleep in the middle of the fucking stream.
Wait, are you
That's
fucking-
how comfortable it was.
Hold on.
I was so
Hold on.
sick when
Do
I
you
streamed
really
it.
fall
Stop.
I think I did for one
This guy's the
second.
master of
Are you-
entertainment.
are you
he does
fucking-
voices.
I was
He falls
doing that.
asleep on his
I
own
was
podcast.
sick. I was sick and ended the stream.
This guy's like fucking. Give this guy Oscar, Tony, mash those awards up. Most entertaining man on earth.
Yeah.
This
Look,
guy.
Tony.
We're streaming Sawing Logs.
What? Saw What?
He's sawing logs on stream, and that's going out on the channel.
What's sawing logs?
You never heard that term?
You talking about
No.
his dick?
Am I the only one on the same
Yeah,
page? I'm on the
sawing
same page as
logs?
Garrett. When you're sawing logs, you're snoring.
Oh, this guy fucking saws
Yeah.
boulders.
Okay.
You've never heard that?
Never
Do I
heard
snore?
This guy
that.
fucking
Are you asking me legitimately?
sawing logs or
Yes.
crashing 747s.
I would say 95% of the time that we share a room, you snore.
Yeah, yeah. 99.9% of
Because
the time.
I was under the impression that if I sleep on my stomach, I don't, but on my back, I do.
Rocco, there are times you drive home from LA and you
wrong.
snore in the car ride
Oh,
home.
Yeah,
100. Well, that
you
I
snore
know
on your ass.
because I'm like this. I'm on my back.
Yeah.
But I usually sleep on my stomach. And then
There are times, Rocco,
still.
when Rocco's in motion, he falls asleep very fast. That's the thing you just do.
Yes.
And
in vehicles, I'm out.
There are times that we're mid conversation, all of a sudden, it's like, oh wow, that was this like we were here
Yeah,
talking.
narcolepsy.
Hey, you know what
he
if it's a long
talking.
drive, I'm out. Or
You know what?
a plane,
I don't do
I'm
this
done.
anymore, but we used to go up to Disneyland and together, and we drive home, and Rocco would fall asleep, and I'd be so annoyed.
Yeah.
That it's just me and
Really?
him.
That was annoying?
That it was
Oh,
just
yeah, it's
me and
weird.
him in the car, and he's
Oh, when it's
asleep.
just us?
So
Yeah.
I would try to wake him up by swerving the car,
Just jamming him against his-
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
didn't want to like hit him or say like, "Yo, wake up!"
yeah.
But I figured I could make him naturally wake up if I could just jostle him enough.
Yeah.
So I would like jerk the wheel or maybe like get him to try to bump his head on the window or something. It never worked.
There are so many videos of
never
a,
worked.
a
Never
car being towed, and they get behind that car, and so it looks like it's going the wrong direction because it's facing backwards,
Oh.
and then they
Yeah.
start screaming,
Yeah.
and they film the person waking up. There's like 8 of these on YouTube. They're always funny. They're
Yeah,
always
they are. They are fun.
So scary.
It's always good.
But yeah, anyway. That's interesting. I
Anyways,
think you're hearing something else.
this guy
You're listening.
snores loud.
You listen to Howard Stern when you sleep. You can't hear anything anyway.
I do.
Anyway, SumoLounge.com.
He has
Yeah.
to.
Sumo.
Sumo. If you were sleeping on a sumo at these conventions, you'd be so comfy you'd be out before him, and you wouldn't have to hear the song.
Is it okay? I need a second opinion. Kevin, is it bad?
It's fucking bad.
No, honestly, is it all the time or just sometimes?
It's most of the time.
Really?
Yeah. I would say
I never knew
95.
that.
But here's
But it's
the thing.
not bad.
There is the 2%.
Don't
time.
fucking sugarcoat it, okay?
There are 2% time where it's like, dude, the walls are shaking it so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
That's when you're
Really?
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I can definitely sense it when I am like, because a lot of
Oh.
times these events that we go to,
Right.
There's some times where we gotta work on a ton of shit beforehand, and I like won't sleep. When I
Yeah.
need to sleep harder, I know I snore harder because I feel it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't think that was all the time though. So
You
anyway.
caused me to learn a special skill.
Really?
I can now just put a pillow straight up on my face and hold it down over my ears and fall asleep.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what it takes sometimes.
Damn.
It's it's always like I could sleep through most anything.
Yeah, me too.
Usually it's when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like, oh, I hear that. Okay. And then I can go back to bed.
But we all have our things. I'm out in the corner eating vanilla wafers, like a
Middle of the
chipmunk.
night. Derek, you don't like snakes on the table?
Yeah, I have night terrors.
Yeah, we all have our thing.
And for a second I was like, what the fuck?
We all have our thing.
Yeah, we all have our thing when we
We
sleep.
do. Do I snore? Because I used to.
I don't
Maybe
think,
lightly.
I don't
but
think I
not-
hear you snore. No.
Nah. I think I roll.
Maybe
I think
a
I like
little,
toss
yeah.
a lot.
And again, when you're sick, I feel like that's off. Everyone's gonna snore when you're sick.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah, I know for sure I snore hard when I am like I haven't slept in 2 days or something
Sure.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, but or sick, whatever.
I
Anyway.
had a night terror a few weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I woke up in the middle of the night screaming, "Fuck that! Fuck that!" It happened again.
Yeah, because I've seen
I've
you do
seen
that.
that.
It happens every once in a while. I dreamed that I was looking at a fence in my backyard, and half spider, half crab. It was like a fleshy-looking crab spider, the size of a football, like crawled out from behind a piece of wood, and I just started screaming,
Fuck that!
Fuck that! And then I woke up in my room, but I was afraid to go back to sleep because I thought like it was in my room. It took me a little while to realize like, oh, I was dreaming.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other people in the house were like, well, what were you shouting "fuck that" at last
I've been
night?
listening to a lot of these like murder podcasts, like I talked about before.
Oh,
I talked about like Up and Vanished was one.
Oh.
Accused is one. And real quick, Up and Vanished got a lot of shit. People say it was a bad podcast. The host of the podcast is fucking garbage. He's terrible, but the story is really good. So if you get past the host, like anyways, whatever. But I had a dream that I was a killer in my house, and like,
Oh, no.
I
That's the worst.
I started running into my kids' rooms, making sure they're all okay, and it was like I scared all of them. It was a fucking. It was a problem.
There's a
Dad's
killer in the
office
house.
rocker.
Have you ever had? Has anyone here ever had sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never had that.
Yeah.
You have.
When I was a little kid, I had.
You know, because
I have it,
I feel like I did once, maybe when I was a kid.
Oh man, I think I have it like at least 1 or 2 times a year.
Really?
Where I wake up from like a really vivid dream, and then I'm like, "Fuck, move," and
Yeah.
I'm like trying to move my arm and my legs,
That
and then I have
sucks.
to like almost concentrate and like rock myself out of it.
Yeah, for me,
in a
it's,
weird way.
I'm dreaming. It's a vivid dream, and suddenly I become aware that I'm dreaming, and it's like, oh, Derek, you're asleep right now. You're in your bed. This is all a dream, but I can't wake up.
Yeah.
And then I can feel myself in my bed, like, fuck, you're just lying in bed sleeping right now, like.
Just move your arm.
But you're so conscious, you're like, fucking, like, wake up, man, but you can't. And
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah, but that happens to me, I guess, commonly. If you guys don't have it that often,
No.
at least once a year, that
Maybe
happens.
like 2 or 3 times in my life.
Yeah, I think I had it one. I think I had it happen once in my life.
Huh.
But for people at home who don't know what that is, yeah, it's when you're like waking out of a dream and cannot move no matter how hard you try. Yeah, I had something like that when I was a kid. I wanted to like yell for my mom, and I couldn't. It was like
Yeah.
I couldn't muster it.
Usually that's what it is, because you're still in the dream and you want to get up and move out of your bed and talk, but you can't. You're like, why can't I talk? I should be able to talk.
Yeah.
That happens to me a lot
Dude,
too. Like when
That when I saw Titanic when I was younger,
yeah.
that part freaked me out towards the end when she's trying to yell for help.
Oh, and she can't.
And it's that I for some reason I got like weird flashbacks during that. I was like, oh god, this is like, it made my palm. I mean, I was fine, but it made my palms sweat a little. And then I thought, oh yeah, it's reminding me of and it wasn't at that time. It wasn't that long before
Not being able to call out for help.
Yeah. So anyway,
Titanic's a good movie.
that's a good movie. That's a really good movie.
In the same vein of people saying In and Out isn't good, I see people complain about the part in Titanic where the guy falls and then hits the propeller and starts spinning.
Love that part.
People complain about that.
Why?
Why?
Oh, James Cameron is so over the top. Like, you just had to have him hit the propeller. I think like you had to have him
Dude,
hit the
what the
propeller.
When that
fuck?
happened,
The
I was
propeller's
like,
there. Fucking
floored.
drop people on it.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking awesome.
No, he didn't go far enough. Should have been still spinning. Guy gets cut in half.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's fucking
Blood
tragedy.
everywhere.
When
great.
do you think you should show like a kid that movie? Like 12?
Day one.
13?
12's good.
8,
12 is
7.
good, right?
I feel like 12 is
7.
You know
There's
what's
titties
funny?
in it, though.
I went through waves.
Remember.
Yeah,
What's
but-
wrong with a titty?
Nothing's wrong with
12-year-olds
the
aren't
titty.
supposed
I
to see
feel
titties.
Y'all
like-
seen them?
But you're sick American. Fuck.
If you show a 12-year-old titty,
In Europe, you see titties at 3 all
I'm
day,
just
every
saying,
day.
man.
They're on the news.
I play by Texas rules. You show a 12-year-old titty, you're going to jail.
In Europe, if you're European, you
Yeah.
see titties on television day and night. Can't get away from it.
Day
True.
and night.
God, and when you're a baby, you see your mom's titties.
Right?
So I guess that's allowed, and you're like not even 1 then. Fuck.
It's not like they're showing a dick in Titanic, which would also be fine.
Also fine.
It is art.
You know what's
Exactly.
funny? I remember when I first saw it. When I was younger or whatever,
Yeah.
and I obviously I was like fine with that being in there.
I was fine with that as
I
well.
was definitely fine with it.
But I was a weird kid. I was I was a really like sentimental kid, or I guess I still am. But I remember thinking it was weird because I thought if they didn't just have that in it, this would be like a new classic for families of all ages. And I remember at the time thinking
Yeah, about 1,000 people die in the water.
no, but you know what I mean though? But you know what I mean? It was still kind of I'm just surprised
That
they
put
did
it
that
over to
because that was the one thing that people were scared to have their kids see, you know,
Yeah.
even though the rest of it,
That,
was
it's
as
not
bad.
a weird statement. It's just
Rose.
I know.
It's just boobs.
I know,
just
and,
Rose's
and
boobs.
that's what I was gonna say. Is now that I'm older, I feel like
It's just one of them too, right? Are they
now
both?
that I'm older, I feel that way. But also too, it's it's presented in a way that's completely positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like this trashy
No,
so
it's
yeah, I don't know.
painting her.
I feel like
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like 12 is
My
probably
I
mom
think
did that thing in the theater where she covered.
I think it's age appropriate.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
just
it's not
boobs.
done. It's
It's
not
just
done in a way.
breasts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I couldn't discern that when I was younger. I think now I watch it and it's.
I
Just,
think
it's all it's different
America
context.
is so sexually repressed with their Christian morality ingrained. You see a boob and you feel like you should be ashamed. It's just a titty.
Yeah.
It's just a titty.
Just a titty.
Unscramble these channels and let everyone just see
It's
it.
just a titty.
It's on Netflix now. You could just
Unscramble these channels. What year are you living in?
Seriously, what year is this?
it's just a titty. I mean, Netflix.
It's just a titty.
They should bring back scrambled, and they should scramble websites.
That
Like
would
I
be.
miss.
They should.
Hey, if you go to a porn site and
It's
it
just
asks you
scrambled.
what age you are and you put under 18, you should still get to see the site, but all the videos are scrambled.
scrambled.
Filtered.
And every 30 seconds, like a warbly boob pops
Yeah.
out.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Like
or you see like an ass going
kids
up
today
and down
will not
for half
have
a
that.
second.
Will not have that thrill of
No.
oh
Wait,
shit!
the
Did you see
Wayback
that? Did you
Machine
see
should
that?
do that for porno.
The thrill or the fucking deviousness of finding an old black box and hooking it up in between the cable provider
Whoa,
and the
I
TV
didn't do that.
and adjusting the UHF
never had
signal
that.
to get the
My
filter off.
friends and I were at their house and we tried to watch porn like that, and their parents came down and saw us, and we
Saw you guys
we
fucking
got
with their black box?
Busted. We
Busted.
See, for me,
Spice Channel, baby.
That never.
99.
Yeah.
That never really
99,
happened.
98.
That never really happened with me that much. Just in my neighborhood. And
Yeah.
I didn't really hang out with a lot of kids outside of school, to be honest. But when I went on my Washington D.C. field trip,
Oh.
we were all in
Got
our
up
friends.
to no good.
All in our friend Seth's hotel room. It was like, check this out. Oh my god! When you flip the channel, it's clear for a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
It's here for like a million.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it took.
And
For the young, I got a story to tell.
well, can I just say real quick to end mine?
Yeah.
Just to end mine. When it was clear for a second, I remember one of the kids going, "Oh yeah, doggy style." and here's what's funny about that is I was well aware and didn't hate Snoop Dogg. I was like, I wasn't super into music at that time, but I knew Snoop Dogg, and I thought, a couple of songs I really liked, and I thought, is that why his album is called Doggy Style? It was like this whole thing. I was like, that's a thing? I didn't know why he called it that. And then it all came, it was like, oh, it's a position. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
When I was
Sorry.
in 8th grade, anytime you have some couple of minutes by yourself, back then you'd pop on channel 99.
Yeah.
Just to scope it out. Like, yeah, I got nothing better to do. Let's go fishing for boobs.
See what's up.
100%.
Let's see if I
100%.
can. Let's see if I can catch a nipple. I got 5 minutes to kill. And I turned it on. I'm in my room by myself. It's on. Crystal clear.
Oh my
What
God.
the
My
fuck?
Oh my
TV
God.
is tuned in to the Spice Channel, and I'm in my room by myself, like, oh shit. And it's commercial. It's in between 2 movies, and they're like, coming up next, like bikini beach party starting in 10 minutes.
Holy
And I'm like,
shit.
oh fuck. Shut the door to my room. Move my chair in front of the door.
Don't shut in front of the door.
I think my theory was like, if my mom tried to walk into my room,
can't.
my chair would be there. I'd be like, oh, yeah, and I'd have enough time to get everything turned off. My mom does. She doesn't come into my room, but she starts calling me, and she's like, back then I'm a little kid. She's like, you need to take a shower. Go take a bath. It's getting late. And I'm like, fuck. What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
And I have this conundrum. It's like, do I just leave it running?
Yeah.
And go take the quickest shower of my life and then come back?
Put
But
a blanket over the TV.
What if What if my mom walks in my room?
Yeah.
I didn't think of doing the blanket.
Oh.
Still.
That'd be more obvious.
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation? I
Yeah.
don't know. Stupidly, I thought like I'll turn it off and I'll run and take a shower and I'll come back and I'll flip it back on. And maybe by luck it'll just be back on. But it wasn't. I had it for a second, and I even remember because there's an episode of Friends where that happens. They get free porno, and they don't want to turn it off because they're afraid it'll go away. And I was thinking, like, this is like that Friends conundrum. Like, you never turn off free porno.
No.
Kids today don't need to know this because all the free porno is there on the internet.
I had a friend, and we would call each other if HBO was free that weekend, or Cinemax, or whatever,
or Disney Channel,
Yeah, so we would know, like, hey, dude, free HBO, and then at 11 p.m. on Saturday, there's a Real Sex on. So just so you know,
yeah, Real Sex episode.
Which I watch Real Sex now as an adult. I've seen it, and it's like not what you think it is when you're a kid.
Fake sex.
No, you think it's gonna be like something hot, but more often than not, it's something fucking repulsive and disgusting.
Weird. Now I watch it as an adult, and it's like, oh, this is entertainment value. It's
You know
not
what's
just
funny?
Yeah.
All that stuff is on
Spank
HBO Go.
Oh,
If you
what?
have that app,
It is?
There's a section that is
Oh.
like all that stuff.
You know what? I found it, and I watched a bunch of those old ones like a couple years ago because I'd watched a few of those recently for some reason.
But it's
That
repulsive.
blonde lady always.
I kept trying to find. I was like, where's the fucking leftovers on this thing? Adult? Well, I guess it's an adult
Yeah,
show.
he was looking for the
late night. Yeah,
leftovers.
leftovers is
Yeah.
late night.
Oh, Real Sex.
Oh, school
Is
teacher.
this an episode of leftovers? Like G. Willikers? Like
Mom, I'm
Wonder?
not taking a shower now. Give me a second.
Is Hookers on the Point
What?
on HBO Go?
Hookers on
think
the
it is.
point.
Yeah, that's a
Where
great,
the
On point.
Yeah.
great documentary.
Classic documentary.
Yeah. Good times.
That's it.
Damn, I'm horny, dog.
You chubby? You chubby? Half chubby? Full chubby?
Nah, just Joe, just
Regular
Josh.
chubby?
I really was. Somebody said it in the chat, but it really is true. Like I was an innocent kid. I really was like not. I really wasn't. There was stuff like that where all the other guys in class were involved. So it's like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna. That was fascinating to me. But left to my own devices, I was a good kid. And I remember it wasn't even until like I had the internet earlier than anybody else I know. I had it in like '92. But you couldn't really get images on it until 95. But even then, I was just whatever. I was a young kid.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until years later, and I remember thinking to myself, I think I was looking at some like Japanese Power Ranger shit. It was like Super Sentai shit. That it was like, oh, look how cute the Pink Ranger was in this one series. And I was like, yeah, she was really cute. And then it was like a thing went off in my head. I was like, well, people can look up like stuff on it. Like I never thought about it. It was like the most base human thing that anyone would think of when they got the internet. And I was like,
yeah.
oh yeah,
Girls.
Oh, yeah.
I remember like,
Do you remember
damn,
the days
I have
of, like,
floppy 3.5 inch floppy drives with like just JPEGs of girls,
Do you remember the days
just cute girls.
Photoshop porn?
Oh
yes,
Like
yeah.
Gillian Anderson naked, and it's like her head poorly like faded on to like blended on a naked girl's body.
That's as good as it was back.
Is that still a thing? I feel like technology has advanced so much.
It's funny because every now and then when I'm going through like Instagram and it's like not people you follow, but they have like recommended shit. Sometimes I come across stuff and it's like it's some kind of provocative shot of some celebrity and it's like that you put their head on somebody else. It's like, why does that still happen?
I see that on like when you click on like an ad on, or not an ad, but if you read like a shitty article on like a shitty website and they have those shitty ads,
Yeah.
and they're like, look at
Yeah.
these celebrities 5 years later. It's like, that's not Gillian
But look,
Anderson's
if they can
face
make-
on.
If they can bring Grand Moff Tarkin back for Rogue One
Yeah.
with using computers,
Yeah.
what else can they do with computers?
Yeah.
How come? What happened to the fake porn industry?
I think
The
this,
counterfeit porn.
it's got to get a little better, and then we'll see like just wild CG versions of our favorite actors fucking.
Yeah.
But we won't be able to tell. It'll be like what's that? Infinite Chasm.
Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley.
Infinite chasm.
See, I love that you know exactly. There was
Uncanny
like
Valley. It's
2 seconds of
episode
thought,
Home Improvement,
and you
man.
had it.
Hey, Home Improvement is on Hulu. Let me left turn this conversation.
Oh, shit.
Home Improvement is on Hulu, and I cracked the code. I watched it. I watched some episodes. Hate the show. Not good. Love watching it.
What, Jonathan Taylor?
Everyone out there knows.
Seen
what
all
I'm-
7 seasons.
Everyone out there knows
Can't
what I'm
stand
saying.
it.
These guys are lost, but everyone at home knows what I'm saying.
Unwatchable. I can't stop
but
watching
I did have a great time watching it. But anyway,
You fucking love it.
I
This guy's
saw,
favorite show. So
I saw it's the worst, but it's my favorite. Anyway, I saw it. It was like I watched Home Improvement with The Matrix. I could see the Matrix code.
Okay.
I saw through the Matrix. I saw through the Home Improvement formula.
Code. You
20
see
years
what
later.
That show is like that show is Rugrats writing in a different package. Every
Interesting.
episode is just, hey Tim, heard you were claustrophobic. Well, that's not true. I never even looked at another man. No. It's you're in a tight space. It's him not knowing what words mean or saying them wrong.
Oh.
It's Rugrats writing over and
Over and
over.
over.
It's every episode. Oh, well, who could forget? Tim, don't forget what Galileo once said. Oh, yeah, Galileo. Who's that? It's all like, I don't know what that means. I don't understand that word.
You have been watching
That
a lot.
whole show.
Yeah, you
I
had
had it
the-
on.
The soft arfing.
I put shows like that and Full House on while I work on stuff, so I don't have to pay attention.
Try a good show.
I've been watching
No, because I have to
Frasier
pay
lately.
attention to that.
Hey, Frasier's a good show.
No, but you don't like it, right?
No, I do like it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I
No,
like
it's
it.
a good show, but he hates watching.
Yeah, but you hate watching it?
No, I like
Oh, I don't-
watching it.
I don't know what to think now.
I feel like if you can get 3 good seasons of a sitcom, then that's a great sitcom.
Oh yeah, 3
like,
good seasons.
Oh, yeah, three are great.
I talked to someone's like, "Oh, Frasier gets bad for season 5." It's like, okay, well, it got me 5 good seasons. That's pretty good.
You gotta get more seasons in there. More seasons. Oh.
Hey, you talk shit on The Simpsons all day and night. That show had 9 good seasons.
It's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Really,
I
you
say
know.
6.
6 good
there's
ones?
a there's
You
a
could argue more, though.
Yeah, whatever.
You could argue more, just not much more. Well, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say The Simpsons. There's a whole thing about this one episode that ruined everything. Like once this episode.
Oh,
Jump the Shark
yeah.
episode?
Yeah, it was when Principal Skinner. Turns out he's not Principal Skinner, and his name is Armin Tanzarian, and the real Principal Skinner was somebody else.
Oh,
And once that happened, it was all
Jump the Shark.
yeah, Jim Shark.
Nah.
It all happened.
Nah.
There was a half-hour web internet video about The Simpsons now versus then and how the humor has changed. It's really fascinating. Maybe I watched it with you guys.
I think
yeah,
you
I
did.
think
Yeah, we
we
watched
did.
that,
I
yeah.
think we did.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
kind of how the
interesting.
jokes used to be rapid fire, 5 jokes wrapped into one, and now it's just kind of say something, expect the audience to laugh. They said Simpsons nowadays could have a laugh track on it and it would be seamless, but the old Simpsons they would allow a laugh track wouldn't work because the track would just be laughing over more jokes.
That was an interesting.
It's half hour long. I wish I knew the name, but track it down if you can because it's fascinating, especially if you're a Simpsons fan.
It was.
I think there's a bell curve with Simpsons episodes. I used to love them all, but now that I'm older and I go back, it's the first few seasons are a little bit they're
Definitely.
good.
There's charm,
but
Definitely.
yeah.
It goes like this and then back down again.
Yeah. But I feel like every now and then there's a spike. There's oh, that was a good episode. And, it kind of didn't fit, and they broke out of the shit box for a second, and then
Sure.
But that's right.
They're finding their voice.
What's
I
the
guess.
prime? Because sometimes I throw episodes on, and I usually shoot for season 3 through 6, something like that.
7's good.
Yeah, 7's good. Maybe a little bit 8, but yeah, starting with season 3, you get
Those are
and
the
there's 5
episodes,
solid years of every episode is a classic.
and I remember them from
And it's
being
really,
a kid
really
watching
good.
them.
The
Yeah.
Christmas episode in season 9 is just like an episode in season 3. For some reason, I saw that, I always thought it was an older episode, and it's not that. Well, I guess now it is, but it's the way it's written. It's oh, this is seems like an old school episode of Simpsons.
Right now, I was talking to Mariel this week, and she has never seen the American Office.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, cool, yeah. As soon as season 3 ends, stop. And she's like, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. That's kind of what feels like a good ending for that show, right? And I was like, yes, that feels like the ending of that show. Okay, I'm gonna aim for that. But I think she's kind of in the same boat. I think she's working on some project and wanted to keep watching something. So she's like, I'm just gonna go to 5 and stop. And I was
Okay.
like, okay, and yeah, now it's like I just get all these occasional messages that are like, Michael Scott just dressed like Willy Wonka and did that flip from the movie. I'm like, this is what I said. Stop at season 3.
Just lame.
It's weird because a lot of people couldn't really discern a big change in that show, but man, if you really look, it is like season 3. It ends that show being kind of real.
Yeah.
And then from then on, it is a cartoon.
Literally the next scene is the start of season 4. He hits Meredith with a car, and then there's a diabetes walk.
Yeah.
And it's like, what just happened?
Which I'm not even. It was a funny scene. He hits her with a car.
I laughed, but
you don't expect it, but it
You'd
really
go to
is
jail if you
over
hit
being
someone with
real.
a car,
What?
though, right? Like you'd get in trouble if you hit someone with a car.
Well, the whole episode's about that.
You should watch it. It's great.
Sounds funny.
Yeah,
I
watch
don't
it.
know.
Good stuff.
Anyways.
But anyway,
I think for me, the final nail in the coffin was when they have the dinner party at Michael.
that was beginning of season 4, early
yeah,
season 4.
Michael and Jan's house, and all this wacky shit like, oh, we left our camera out. Oh,
Yeah.
And Dwight is inspecting the house for structural integrity faults or whatever. It's fucking stupid.
It's funny, Mariel specifically, that was when she told me, she's like, yeah, I realized what you were talking about when I got to the dinner party episode.
Yeah, it was the
I was like, really?
worst.
She's like, that was a Looney Tunes
That's the
cartoon.
Jump the Shark episode.
That was a Roadrunner and fucking Coyote. I mean, it seriously is like one like goofy gag over another. It's you know, when that show was really so dry before. I mean, there was some wacky stuff even in season 3, but it was still a good show. Yeah. Grounded.
I heard that actor's new show Ozarks is supposed to be really good.
Which actor? What
Jason
actor?
Bateman?
Jason Bateman's.
He's not in that,
not in
but
that.
he's in Arrested Development.
Oh God, that's what I was just thinking of. Sorry.
You're down in the infinite chasm,
I am. I'm down there.
so that'll get you. Anyway, well, we're reaching that time. I wanted to throw a couple things out there. First of all, just a couple things we got on our horizon. First of all, I don't think we've even talked about this on here. In the more distant future, I want to let everyone know we are coming to, because it's actually not that far away.
No.
We're coming to TayoCon in Arizona. We went this year. We didn't know what to expect. We'd
I had
never
a
been
great
there.
time.
They invited us. It's like, okay, what is this? We had seen the goofy commercial on YouTube.
Right.
TayoCon. Hi. So it was like, haha, okay, what is this? It was a great time. It was an awesome event. We're coming back. So early January, I forget the exact dates.
I think it's January 5th through the 8th.
Yeah.
5th or 6th through the 8th.
It's that weekend.
Yes. So anyway, in Arizona, so look for more info on that, but we will be there. We're also confirmed for, we'll have more info later, but we're confirmed for PAX South in Texas. We will have a booth there. So look for more info soon.
We will be observing Texas Titty rules at PAX
Nice.
South.
Good.
Oh, is that okay?
So cover them up.
Yep.
Okay, good. Anyway, so just stay tuned for more info on
There's a
that.
lot.
In the more immediate future, I just wanted to say over the next couple weeks, we got some stuff going on. Next week, we're going to do 1 week from now. What is the date today?
Well, let's move backwards.
Okay.
We have the Christmas cast coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We're going to hype that up because it's our biggest show of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, December 17th, that's a Sunday. Christmas Cast 2017 is
Right
happening.
here.
Confirmed.
Last
We'll be
year,
right here.
there was piss drinking and dead animal eating. It was...
There's kind of always dead animal eating, even at Taco
but
Bell.
more raw than
No,
shit
this was
then.
like a rotting carcass,
Like
not-
bugs.
not cooked, just kind of
Corpse.
festering in its own juices,
Yeah.
rotting, smells like a dead body.
It wasn't that bad.
Pungent.
It was bad. It was literally.
You
and
cleared the fucking
people
room.
overuse the word literally. It was literally the most disgusting moment of my entire life.
Mine too.
It was.
You loved it.
It was
fucking
a
nasty.
Eric was loving it.
low point in my life. I went home and had serious existential questions I needed to ask about
Yeah, you're smiling too hard. You didn't know how to stop.
who I was and what was going on in my life.
Yeah.
We're gonna shake
Not
it up.
me.
Yeah, I know you drink piss. We're gonna shake it up a little bit this year. It's not going to be as disgusting.
No.
but
That's not our goal this year.
it's
No.
going to be better.
We need to find our roots again.
It's going to be better.
We're gonna go back to basics.
It's gonna be. We have a plan.
But,
it's gonna be highly entertaining,
yes.
This thing's gonna crescendo at the end of the night into something that I am so excited to see.
and there's going to be more participants this year
Yes.
than you've ever seen before.
Wow.
Yes, it's gonna be. I think it will be the most thrilling. I'll say that.
We'll see.
What?
I'm just saying I'm gonna bring some Surstronum. Is that what it's called? What was that called?
Surstrami.
I'm gonna bring some and fuck the whole thing up. So
If you bring that into this
I'm
fucking
gonna
warehouse,
He's out.
sabotage
No,
this
no.
whole
This is
thing.
gonna be his last year.
That's
Why?
not
Mega
on the
64,
menu.
I'll tell you
Why
that
would
right
you
now.
sabotage us?
Because
Why are you pulling out
We're
your
talking
phone?
about how
Because it was
great
me, the Waspinator, the whole time.
Fuck this.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what it's
do-
like. That's
don't
what
do
it's like to
stupid
be
shit.
me.
What is that?
Yeah, the Waspinator.
You're pulling out your phone, all passive aggressive,
Wow.
being passive aggressive, doing dumb shit.
Making fun of me, making fun of the event we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Whole thing disrespectful.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
What's with the passive aggressiveness?
I'm sorry, it's just me.
Are you?
What's that guy's name? What's the rat one?
Trash.
Rat-a-tat?
Rat-a-tat.
Me, rat-a-tat.
Can I just say that we're way over and you're wasting time?
Yeah.
Good night.
And also,
that felt good. That felt really good.
Right?
Wow.
We're trying
Anyway,
to get
sorry.
to the end of
Sorry,
this.
sorry,
You guys
sorry.
fucking
No, no, no.
wasting
Anyway,
time.
Anyway, Christmas
Sorry.
cast, December 17th, 2017, will be live. Don't miss it. Anyway.
Yep.
And then next week,
Yes, next week, December 10th, we're doing something too. We're going to do a little extended stream that day. We're going to be letting people know about what we got going on with. Some people have noticed on our Patreon, patreon.com/Mega64, we had like some new goals and stuff that we set. We kind of did that a little while ago. Not much fanfare. We just told everybody about it and put it up. Well, we're going to do a little extended stream to kind of show what we're going for with these new goals. Give you some progress updates on kind of what we got going on.
you've heard of the super moon, you've heard of the mega moon. Well, this is like the super podcast,
Yeah.
the MEGA64 podcast.
You know, and so
whole
we're
event.
just going to have a little extended stream, have some fun, and let you guys know some updates on that stuff. And then, yeah, so that's next week. Christmas cast the next week. Then the next week, that's Christmas Eve. I'll be at church. Don't call me.
When
Yeah.
does next week's podcast start? We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, stay tuned for info.
It's going to be a super long podcast. It's going to go all day. We'll, check in with us throughout the week for more info.
We've
You know
done
what?
stuff
I'm gonna
similar.
say it. Fuck it. 24 hours.
Whoa. It's like MLK.
More like 4 hours. Let's just do 4 hours.
Okay,
Let's not
alright.
do-
I say 6.
Okay.
We're going
well,
to figure it out.
The
Somewhere
arguments
between.
continue. Email your favorite theories. Does Rocco hate Derek? Email at podcast@mega64.com.
Yeah, he does.
Email your favorite theory on what
Does
I'm
Sean
gonna
hate
do to
all of
screw
us?
him.
What if Trump liked to fuck? Did I just
Yeah,
get,
what
Whoa.
if he does?
Did I just get political on you guys?
Whoa.
Oh, Waspinator hates politics.
Is that
Yeah.
is that why it was bad last week?
I got political.
Good night.
Trump likes to